Welcome back, my wasted youth. This is Rev walking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition. When last we left our intrepid hero, we had just faced a series of bug catchers and a few other random trainers on the way from Pewter City to Mount Moon. We had also found out that I'm pretty sure Pikachu has just left a package in some grass, and I don't have a plastic bag to pick it up. And you know,
I can't go down there. I hate sewers. They smell like poo gas.
No, that's just one of the ways that Pokemon Yellow was programmed. If there is something, even if it's as small as a ledge that separates you from Pikachu, he'll start jumping around and dancing until the two of you are back together side by side. So, now, let's take on this next trainer. He's a bit more challenging. What he has is a level 14 Spearow. You're not wearing shorts. Yeah, I know, man. I tore them when I jumped down that ledge. I had to take them off. No, wait a minute. I was wearing pants. So, now, like I said, this trainer has got a level 14 Spearow, which really is nothing all that major. We're going to send out Pikachu. Pikachu's going to Thundershock. And a few times of this, and that will be the end of Spearow. Oh, one more shot, and Spearow will be out. Now, myself, I actually think that this is probably the spot where the game changes. There's a bit of a discussion whether it's the last trainer we had or whether it's this one, but I think once you hit this point, then basically all the enemies start changing and getting a lot tougher. Always wear shorts even in winter? Well, that explains why your voice is so high. But let's just continue on. In the next section that we have, they have wild Pokemon, which are Spearow, Mankey, Rattata, and a new one for us. We've seen it before, but this is Sandshrew. So, I'd like to point out where Sandshrew is easier to find, but it's not that tough. Now, with that, Pikachu has grown to level 12, and what we're going to find is that the Pokemon in this area are any level from level 8 to about level 11. Well, this is perfect. So what we're going to do is we are going to switch in Butterfree. Pikachu's Thundershock will have no real effect whatsoever, and we do actually want to catch this one. So we're going to try Confusion and Hope. Oh, see, that's wonderful. Okay. So now, I'm going to try Tackle and see what happens. Oh, perfect. Okay, so now we are actually going to catch this Sandshrew. So, throw out a Pokeball, and we have 1 shake, 2, and 3. Perfect. Sandshrew was caught. And no real problem for anybody. We don't want to rename Sandshrew, but what we do want to do is we want to say, hey, Pikachu, we have just caught a Pokemon. What do you think? Oh, thank you very much. Okay, now with that, I'm actually going to go back to Pewter City, and I am going to heal up. And I'll meet you right back here. Oh, lass, you gotta move. It's all around you. Don't you even watch where you're standing? Did I touch you? No, you're standing in tall grass. Wild Pokemon are just rubbing up against you. Well, now this Pokemon trainer has got something that we've seen before, but we haven't actually had to face it yet. This is a level 14 Jigglypuff. No? Well, it was a fat guy that sings. I'm sure you can see how I made the mistake. Jigglypuff is a normal type Pokemon that can evolve into Wigglytuff with the use of a Moonstone. So you can do that anytime you catch it, anytime you want to. It starts out at level 1 with Sing, which right now is really dangerous to us. Put us to sleep and just completely kick our butts. We face this one first at level 14, so the abilities it has is Sing, Pound, and Disable. It could be very dangerous. I think my best move is just to have Butterfree use Confusion on it. Jigglypuff is usually pretty slow, so hopefully Confusion will actually work. This could go horribly, horribly wrong, but so far it actually looks like it's doing pretty well. Oh, good. And it looks to me like one more shot, and Butterfree will end up being the sole experience gainer, but that's okay. Jigglypuff is out. Butterfree at 14, trying to learn Stun Spore. Well, you know, of course I'm going to do that. Yes, I will, and String Shot is gone. So, Butterfree learns Stun Spore. Yeah, that's it. Route 4 is at the foot of Mount Moon? Okay, well, you know, I think that is going to be a pretty, not long trek, but uneventful. We will get there. Now, in Route 4, there are Pokemon as well, the exact same Pokemon as in the last spot. Believe it or not, there is even a Sandshrew, but fact of the matter is, in testing this out, it ended up taking 49 battles. Yeah, 49 to find my first Sandshrew. So if you want a Sandshrew, probably the last patch of long grass is definitely the better way to go. Better take a rest. Tunnel from Cerulean. I think you're lying, but we'll get more into that a little later. Okay, here we go. Look at this. There's absolutely nothing up here. Tripped over a rocky Pokemon G. You were kicking it. You didn't trip. And here we go. Now, let's heal everybody up first. Now, what you'll see is like every other Pokemon Center. There's a few people to talk to and nothing really all that impressive, but that's okay. There are a couple of changes here, and we will definitely get to them. 6 Pokeballs on your belt? Well, okay. Well, maybe you can carry... No, I guess we can all carry 6. Attack Cerulean citizens. Always in the news? Yeah. Have you got a deal just for me? A swell Magikarp just for 500? What do you say? You bet! Of course I'll take that. And you know what? Magikarp is absolutely useless. You don't need it, you don't want it, even in Generation 1. Granted, Magikarp changes into Gyarados, but in Generation 1, Gyarados is pretty useless. It didn't become really good till much, much later. So, what do we got here? Tunnel entrance for Mount Moon? Well, you know I'm in there. For what it is, Mount Moon is massive. It's 3 floors, there are a lot of trainers, a lot of them have Pokemon we haven't seen up to this point, and there are 5 different types of wild Pokemon here. 2 of them are Sandshrew and Geodude, and here's a look at the other 3. Zubat is a poison and flying type that can evolve into Golbat at level 22. Now, we are going to run into it up to about level 11, so the abilities it will end up having right now are Leech Life, Screech, and Supersonic. Supersonic is kind of the same thing as Confusion, but it doesn't really do any damage to you. It just confuses you, and that's about it. Leech Life is pretty good against certain things. It will end up taking some life or some HP from your opponent and giving it to you. We've seen what Screech can do. Paris is a bug and grass type Pokemon, which will evolve into Parasect at level 24. It is, what, 8, 9 shades of useless. Completely useless. No matter when we run into this thing in this cave, it will have Scratch and nothing else. I would like to say it has better moves later, but it doesn't. Catch it for completeness, otherwise, forget about it. Clefairy is a normal type Pokemon which can evolve into Clefable with the use of a Moonstone. At level 1, it learns Pound and Growl. By level 13, it learns Sing. We are going to be running into some Clefairy with Sing and some without. So let's just keep our fingers crossed for some lower level. So now with all that being said, let's start our massive trek through Mount Moon. This is a wild Zubat, which is perfect. Level 7 is even better. That means that if we switch out to Pikachu, we may be able to try and catch it with Quick Attack. If we use Thunder Shock on it, it will absolutely decimate this thing, so we do not want to have that happen. We're hoping that Quick Attack will do a little enough damage, just like that, that we can actually just catch it in one shot, which will be perfect. And there we go. Let's see if it catches. 2 and 3. Zubat was caught. Wonderful. So now what's going to happen is any future battles that we have with Zubat, I'm just going to edit out. Now, let's see what else we can find. There are still quite a number of other Pokemon that we have in here, and we're still going to go for completeness, so we are going to try and get all of them. Now that TM12 I just picked up a little while ago is Water Gun. So, oh, you know what? Let's get him. Like you? You're hiding around corners waiting for 10-year-old boys. Oh, you're a bug catcher. Okay. Well, this bug catcher has a level 11 Weedle and a level 11 Kakuna. I forgot the word there for a minute. So I am just going to use Butterfree to confuse it and wipe it out in one shot. And out comes Kakuna, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. And there we go. So Butterfree is the sole experience gainer. We defeat Bugcatcher. Yeah, I gotcha. You saw them? They're from Team Rocket? Oh, great. Team Rocket's in Mount Moon. Well, you know what? I tell you what. Let's take a look at the sign. Zubat is a bloodsucker. Oh, that can't be good. You're waiting for your friends to... Well, you're right beside a sign. It's a great thing, unless they're in Viridian Forest. They're not getting out of there. Now, this lass has got a level 14 Clefairy, so it does have Sing. The best shot we can do is try to confuse it with Butterfree. Now, as you can see, Confusion really doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but I think it's probably the safest bet that we have right now. It is, Butterfree is the highest level that we have, and Confusion really is the strongest attack that we've got right now. So hopefully, and Sing didn't work, so one more Confusion and Clefairy is out, which is perfect. Ash defeats Lass. Yes, you lost. Some very rare fossils in here. You know, I've never heard that before, but I'll believe you. Now, I just used that opportunity to go back and heal up, deposit any unwanted Pokemon, and come back to the same spot. And in that last battle, Butterfree ended up learning Sleep Powder, which is wonderful. And I know you may be asking why I'm walking in a circle around a ladder. Well, the idea behind it is that Paris, for whatever reason, the spot that Paris ends up hanging out in is at the top of a ladder, at the bottom of a ladder, and at the top and bottom of stairs. There's no guarantee that you're going to catch it if you stand there, but the odds are just a whole lot better. Now, we are going to catch this Geodude, because, well, we need a Geodude. 2, 3, there we go, Geodude was caught. Perfect. Okay, no, I do not want to give a nickname to Geodude. And with the capture of that Geodude, I'm going to have to say, folks, that's it for the episode. Thank you very much for watching. So, next episode, how long will it take to get through Mount Moon? How many more trainers are we going to run into? How many more wild Pokemon are we going to be able to capture? And are we going to continue walking around this stupid ladder the entire episode? Well, you know, there's always Paris. Oh, that was bad. Anyway, Have a good day. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Rev walking you through Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition. Next time.